You are listening to UPRN, United Public Radio Network, coming to you live on 105.3 right up to 107.7 FM from the beautiful city of New Orleans. UPRNTalkRadio.com. Yes, indeed. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the world. Welcome. Welcome to Reach Across with Paul Francis, your host. And you are listening to me tonight on 105.3, 1 up to 107.7 FM from the beautiful city of New Orleans, courtesy of UPRN Talk Radio. Huge already. Before I even got into the studio, would you believe it? We had people in the chat room before I even got to the studio. How good is that? So we had Tina. Tina's right in that. She's in there waiting. She's in there with sandwiches. You know, she's having a wee picnic waiting for everybody to come along. Tina, welcome, darling. Blessings to you too. Julia's joined us already. Good evening, Jules. How's it going? Linda's joined us. Or Linda, where did I get Linda from? Lynn has joined us. Lynn, good evening. Welcome to the show, as always. Don't forget, if you're listening to me tonight currently on Facebook, then don't come off Facebook and go on to YouTube. Off Facebook and come on YouTube. YouTube is much more stable. It's a far more stable. Look at that. Just as I literally say it. Just as I literally say. See, that's all I get to see. I'd love to be able to say to you, you know, like, for example, Sue's just joined us, my little darling Sue. Sue Vinicum, welcome, my darling. As always, good to see you. But I'd love to be able to say hi, whoever you are, welcome to the show. But all I get is Facebook user. You're very welcome to the show, and I appreciate you being here. But because you come on YouTube, I never get to see who you are. So welcome nonetheless. Yet Trudy comes in just to defy me. She always comes on FaceAche just to literally to defy me. She does that. She's done that for the last 30 years. If I say breathe oxygen, she'll breathe anything but oxygen just to defy me. Isn't that right, Trudy Booty? Good to see you. Good to see all of you. Thank you very much for being here. Sue, sending you extra love and extra hugs tonight. And don't forget, always here and waiting for you. So welcome to the show nonetheless. It's the beginning of another week, so that's why I kind of focused YouTube to be YouTube, just because I'm just seeing YouTube. I'm seeing YouTube in my sleep these days. That's how bad it's getting. So Facebook is it's all right for what it is, but it's now become AI sort of looked at. I mean, AI controlled it, so it's not. It's becoming more, shall we say, what's the right word here? Staid. It's more clinical, and doesn't seem to be any love in it anymore, any real concept of it. So my advice is come out of it, come and join me on YouTube and be a part of this entire network. So, if you haven't already joined me on YouTube, and in other words, you haven't subscribed to the channel, then please do. Okay, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. But more importantly, while you're here, make sure that you actually hit the like button. And if you are subscribed, fantastic. But make sure that you share and you share it out with everybody else out there. I'm actually collecting the share connection as we speak because I'm that technically good. I'm not really. I just want to sound like I'm good. Look at that. So I'm going to stick it on there. I've just put it on there so you guys can share it out. So if you just copy and paste what I put on the chat room, if you copy what I've just literally stuck on the chat room there, up and down there, copy it and put it across onto your Facebook pages. Could put it especially in your groups and invite your friends and family. Get in here, come and join us. So Sandra's joined us. Sandra Sharp, good evening. Welcome to see you. Sue says, thank you, Paul. I'm feeling very, very positive. Do you know what, Sue? I am drawn to you. I'm drawn to you already. I am drawn to you in a couple of ways. Number one, to say that the people that are around you, but more importantly, I do have gentlemen calling himself dad here. I do have a man calling himself dad. Okay. I'm not too sure whether you have dad's eyes, but he's talking about the eyes as being significant. Okay, and there's an Ian, there's an I or E sounding name to be shouted about. Now, as I've told you guys before in the past, I can be off by names, but I won't be off by the initial or what it sounds like. Okay, so it's like an Ifa, Ian. There's an IE sounding name. Okay, they want me to acknowledge. They tell me to talk about the ninth as being significant, or the ninth of a month is significant. So ninth month obviously being September, or the ninth of a month is significant, or they've gone 9 years, but the nine comes up and holds itself over the calendar for me. So I will give you any connotations of what that might mean to me. And obviously, whatever one is fitting for you is the right one. I've watched too many mediums trying to ram what they think is the right thing, and what I do now is I say, no, no, I will deliver the data. It's like when I deliver your letter, I don't read it for you. That's your job. So, um, Lucy, L-U, Lucy, Louise, and a strong L name is to be acknowledged as well. And I'm talking about a trip that has to be taken, Sue, that's coming up. There's a trip coming up in the not too distant future. I would say this trip has been discussed. This trip has been organized. Whatever you do, don't back out of the trip, because the trip has got multiples of little tentacles going out. In other words, it's going to bring you back. It's going to reconnect you with people. It's going to be a really worthwhile trip. The trip doesn't feel to me very, very big. So I don't feel international travel here. But if you're like traveling up country to meet friends, or traveling down country, whatever the case may be, there is a trip here that needs to be taken. And this trip feels to me that it's got a lot of worthwhile opportunity to go with it. So don't miss out on it. All right, my love. Now, I know that you're suffering with your back problems, but I'm being told to talk about nerve related issues here. Okay, because I see nerve related like a little electric jolt. I see it like that. Like, so imagine little, if you could see little electric jolts. I see that. So that tells me nerve. Okay, but there's a nerve related issue they want me to draw my attention to say it's short lived. Don't worry too much about it. Now, either the bone is pressing against a nerve, which kind of feels like that's the case with me. Sorry, the case that I'm picking up, but not a doctor. Okay, don't take Paul Francis's word for it. I am not a doctor. I'm not a physician. I will just pass on what I pick up. And going into the doctor and go, hey, listen, my psychic said this. The doctor will go, what? Okay. So feel pressure against a nerve which is going which is shooting either numbness or pain or a combination of both. I'm getting a name like Clive sounding. Remember, again, I can be off by names, but I won't be off by the initial of what it sounds like. But there's a name like Clive or Cliff being shouted in the background as well. I keep hearing, "This is not my birthday. This is not my birthday." I keep hearing that. This is not my birthday. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the ninth card for you, Sue. So if you can come back on soon, let me know if I'm right, wrong, and different. Talk to me. So everybody's just joined us tonight. Welcome to the show. If you're listening to me on FM radio, welcome. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Remember, the outcome of the day is primarily down to you. The law of attraction states that whatever you give off as energy, you'll attract as energy. So give off fantastic energy. Give off an energy of love, strength, open to concepts, open to relationships, and open to a good energy. And just watch how your day changes. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's the ninth card. So let's have a look at what we have for our Sue. Change in direction, my darling. Check that out. Okay, so a change in direction. The changes you're experiencing are divinely directed to your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to a happy outcome that you deserve, my darling. Alrighty, check that out as well. Now, wouldn't it be wonderful if you were just told you were going to be a grandmom again? Look at that. Amazing. Wow. Could the name be Claire? Yes, indeed, it could be Claire, and definitely is that sounding name that's in that mix up of how that would work. Yes, Claire could be well. Sarah Arnold's in the house. Sarah Arnold's here. Sarah, hi. Welcome to the show. How many psychics do you know serenade you? Welcome to the show, my darling. Good to see you. Dawn Hatham has joined us. That means the house is full. Dawn Hatham's in the house. Dawn, hello, my sweetheart. Good to see you. As always, Roger Garza Sr. is right. That's it. Close the doors. Roger Garza Sr. is here. Close the doors. More importantly, where's Faye? We like Faye better. I'm only joking. That's a wonderful card, says Sue. I hope it is, darling. So I hope that does it mean something specifically for you. Please do share. When I do cards for people, I'd really like you to share what you get from from the card that I share with you. So whatever you get from it, do share with us what you get, because even though I'm doing a read specifically picked up around you, my darling, and I keep getting he's here wherever that gentleman is. I don't know if your husband in spirit was older than you, but I feel slightly older, slightly above. But he keeps shouting, "It's not my birthday. That's not my birthday." And so that's a message, and it's not a something that I would normally just say, "Oh, listen, this message means that." It doesn't. So I'm assuming, because I get the symbol that I get for someone's crossing um is the same as birthday. Okay, so I get birthday anniversary already. And then as that symbol comes up, he was shouting, "It's not my anniversary. It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday." So I want to understand what that means. Alison Lorcy. Alison's joined us. Good evening, Alison. I'm rubbish with second names, but I can get your first name. But welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. It's been a while since I've been able to tune in. And how am I? I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. It's very kind of you to ask. I appreciate it. No more, no less of the stresses and hassles of anybody else in the world. And the law of attraction is something I very much agree in. And I'm recently become part of a very focused worldwide healing group that is actually promoting some seriously good results so far. Very, very is extremely good. And so I'm really going to do something tonight along the same lines with everybody. So I want you all to pay attention. So as we get a wee bit closer to the end of the night, I'm going to be doing something. So really make sure you stick around. Get all your friends and family, get them involved, because this is really important, alrighty? And get especially those who may be suffering tonight, suffering with an illness. And the illness doesn't have to be physical, by the way. If they're feeling tired, lonely, fed up, down, that still construed as an illness in the world of spirit, get them in, get them to be a part of the show. um 8 years older, okay, then would he have would your husband, who's I'm gonna get I'm gonna say your husband, he's not said he's your husband, he said he's above you. Would he have like teased you in like a fatherly way, kind of? Because I'm getting this feeling that I'm supposed to look after you, but like a fatherly way, like taking the mickey, that kind of a way. And he wants me to mention that Father Christmas is important. Okay, so something about Father Christmas is important, or Christmas time is important. All right, because I'm seeing all, the red and the white, the red cloak with the white fur line. I'm seeing jingle bells, and I'm seeing fun connected to that time, which is everybody could in the world listening or watching this later might go, well, duh. No, no, it's a personal fun that's connected to this. That's important. Don't worry, my darling. It was my time. That's the words I heard verbatim. Don't worry. Don't worry. I didn't go too soon. I wasn't pulled away out of life and kicking and screaming. No, no, no. I shouldn't go. No, it was my time and I am happy. You need to know that. It keeps tapping his watch like that to me. So that means to me he wants me to talk about a specific watch. That's very, very important. But it also that action means to me my time. That's what that means. My time. But the eyes are important. He keeps going on about the eyes being significant. Um, I would say in his demeanor that he was slightly vain. Okay. And I'm getting a laughter at the other side of life now. I'm getting a belly laugh, as in, oh my God, yeah. I'm getting a real laughter here. Okay. And he's sorry he wasn't as happy as he should have been towards the latter months of his life. He's claiming he wasn't really the man he always was. He wasn't full of bounce, but he is now. But his vanity is a wee bit. He's claiming that he's slightly vain. Everything had to be neat and tidy and stuff like that. So let's have a look at what Sue has got to say. I just want to say hi to whoever's joined us now. Ronnie's joined us. Good evening, Ronnie. Mona. Good evening, Mona. Uh, Lately you've been so down, Alison. We'll stick around, my love. We're going to fix that later. Gina's joined us. Gina's, good evening, sweetheart. Good to see you. Let's have a look back at what Sue is saying. Yes, he was very much like that. And oh, yes, Christmas was important to him. We had the best parties. You're going to continue to have the best parties, young lady. Okay. That's vitally important. Julie's saying, Paul, good evening, Paul. Good evening, Jules. Uh, Hope your beautiful Johanna is as good. Yeah, I'm doing fine, Jules. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Yeah, she's good. She's doing well. Thank you for asking. All joking on one side. Leona, good evening. Welcome to the show. Good to see you, my darling. Please don't ask me stuff like that, Leona. That's down to you. Faye's joined us. Good evening, my love. Good to see you. Um, I get all that, says Sue. And yes, he was always admiring his muscles. That's the vanity, got it. The eye bit was he always said he fell in love with me because of my eyes. Gotcha. There you go. He fell in love with me because of my eyes. Ah, there you go, my darling. Well, listen, he's around and he's looking deep into those little peepers. Um, hmm. Okay, it's not my information, so it's not for me to hold it back. But he's going on about being a little bit of a wildcat, referring to you as a bit of a wildcat. Um, Not easily to tame, if that's the right word. If you know what I mean, I look past the words into your own conversations. And you weren't very easily to tame. In other words, you were the belle of the ball, full of life, full of fun, and a bit of a wildcat. And he still thinks that way. But please, 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 please stop thinking of him in a negative sense. In other words, you're sad. He was taken too soon out of his life. You're sad because he's gone. Obviously, you're sad because he's gone. It makes total sense. But don't be sad for him because he's not sad. That's what I'm trying to get to. He isn't sad. He isn't unhappy, and he most definitely isn't unwell. Okay, know that. He just wants me to quickly mention the car as being significant. Okay. Life's for living, big smiles, have fun. Show me a red rose. That's my symbol for passing down his love. Okay. But he has met up with your dad or his dad. He's telling me either he's met up with dad. That's what the words were. So he's either talking about your dad because your dad, I feel, opened the energy because your dad came in above you and then claimed you, and then this energy came into the side on your level. So I would assume that would be your husband, but claimed to sort of react to you, but more of a like he was the adult and you were the kid kind of thing, as in he had to like sometimes be, oh God, I've got to make the decisions here kind of thing, but in a fun way, not in an unhappy way. All right, all joking, all out of all of that, I'm getting his personalities back. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Hopefully that helped you, my sweetheart. And everybody else should take the same information that I'm sharing with Sue. Okay. Okay. Oh, he chased me for years, and we before you got married, and he was cheeky. But there you go. He's a cheeky boy. Cheeky boy's back. But know that, Sue, that the reason that you're not feeling him as much, and that's probably making you a little bit sad, is you're doing better. You're doing better. Okay, because the better you do in your life, the more they're able to pull back. Now, some might say that that's not a good thing. In fact, it's the total opposite. It is the best thing. Already, because if they're connected to you constantly, then you won't let go and you won't carry on with your life. You will be too busy trying to link on and link in and be attached. And that's not what they want. They want to see you. And not talking just to Sue here. I'm talking to everybody listening to my voice tonight. Your friends and family in spirit do not want to see you standing still in life. They want to see you taking on, taking on life, grabbing it by the collar and giving it a good shake and getting the absolute best out of this life you possibly can. That's why I say to you on a regular basis, if you want to honor those who have crossed, be the best you can be here and now. Alrighty? So grab life by the scruff, give it a good shake, and enjoy it to the max. And they will step back the better you're doing because they want you to have a great time. All right? Whoosh. Oh, they all got on so well. There you go. Wonderful. That's made me so happy. You're very welcome, my love. You're very, very welcome. Amanda's joined us. Good evening, Amanda. Good to see you, my darling. Good to see you. Right. Leona's asked me a question. Let's have a look at what she said. I'm here with my friend, and her little boy is in spirit. Her mom passed away. Right. Okay. Let me read that again. I'm here with my friend. Well, first of all, good evening, friend, whatever your name is. Good evening. Her little boy is in spirit. I'm sorry to hear that, my darling. I will share some really amazing stuff with you right now. Her mom has passed. Has her mom got her baby boy with her? Right. Let me answer all three of those questions. Number one, your little son who you had. Okay, first and foremost, let me just tell you something that's absolutely mind blowing. Okay, your son chose you. He chose you to be his mom. That's how it works. Right? He looked down. He was able to see in advance what's going to happen, everything, and he still chose you to be his mom. So you were chosen. Okay, because you are an amazing person. Your mother, your mom yet will is in spirit. Okay, but your mother wants to me to tell you that she was, well, the energies that are talking to me. She hasn't said that your mother, um, that she's your mother, but the energy that is talking to me feels maternal. But I think it could be your mom's mom. Okay, because it feels to me slightly detached, but still works on the line of a pink, which means to me maternal. And I don't know who, there's an Anna. There's a strong A name to be acknowledged here. Now, when I say names, it doesn't necessarily mean that person's cross. So, for my reference, it means who they are, who's with them, or please say hello to. So, there's a strong A name they want me to acknowledge, like Anna, that kind of a name. And somebody crosses over with bronchial related issues. So, somebody has lung related issues that they want to share and bring. Basically say that that's one of the symptoms that assisted in their crossing. Um, it's important to talk about either the card or the letter. That's important. I'm being shown a card or a letter. I'm being shown something that's personal to me. Alrighty. My dad said to me before he went home, he said to me, listen, all your mom's mass cards. Now, the Irish listening tonight will know what that means. Okay. All your mom's mass cards are in a box in that cupboard. And I said, okay. And he goes, please make sure they're all in with me. I said, yeah, okay, Dad, I'll make sure that happens. Um, so I'm seeing that. So I want to say to you, I want to acknowledge the card or the letter that's in with me. Okay. That's what I'm supposed to say. Listen, it's okay to disagree. It's okay to not necessarily agree with everybody with regarding things that are connected here. But the moms, our parents, and our grandparents don't care about physicality. Okay, they don't care about things that have been left behind. They only care about their family. Okay, so they don't care about if a ring went here or a necklace went there or a piece of clothing went to this one and so on. They don't care about that. They're not in. They don't care about that. They might have had the most expensive diamond on the planet, but they still don't care where it goes. Alrighty, that's important. What is important that their family carry on their lesson. You know, and so family was very important to her, so that the family understands that's the most important thing to them, that carries on. So little arguments about something going here or somebody should have had this, blah 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 blah, that's not really important to them. And most of the time that's not actually what the grief is all about. The grief is about the loss of the person who's crossed. So we need to focus on that grief. So we tend to really focus on stupid things. All right. Now, is your son with your mother? I would go very definitely yes. Okay. However, there's a gentleman in spirit who's claiming either his name or he's claiming his birthday, something to do with birthday or name. Okay, that's significant. And he's around this little boy. But this is not the only little boy in spirit, right? Correct? There's more. There's about three young energies over on that side of life connected to your family they want me to acknowledge. And there's a strong name like Liz, Elizabeth, Elaine, strong E name like Elizabeth, Elaine, Eileen, that kind of a name to be spoken about. And they want me to talk about the fourth as being significant. So either April, the month of April is significant, or they want me to talk about the fourth of a month is significant. I'm supposed to tease you about your name. And you haven't even shared that with me yet, but I'm supposed to tease you about your name. So either you have changed your surname, or you were changing your surname and you were like, somebody was taking the mickey out of you. If you like, because I'm seeing the movie, The Wedding Singer, and he says, "Oh, what's your surname?" And he goes, "Gulia." And he goes, "What? She's going to be called Julia Gulia." And so I'm seeing that as a representative of somebody taking the mickey out of your name, either your name or connect a name connected to you. Right. Let's have a look at the card. Energy work. Wow, that's a strong card to come out for you. Okay, this is more representative of what they want you to do. Okay, so I'm talking to Leona's friend. So this is more representative about what they want you to do. Okay, there we go. Energy work. Life can be electrifying because of its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to the loved ones and even to clients, should it go that way. Now, I can see why they've chosen this card. Look what's in the crib, a little baby boy. And look what's in the middle of the angel, a red rose to say love. There you go. There you go. I don't know what your name is, but I want to say to you, hopefully that helped you out. And welcome to the show. Please come and join us on the show. Go onto YouTube, follow me on Paul Francis Medium. Go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the little bell icon, and every time I do a show, you'll be invited to be a part of it. Hopefully, I helped you out. Thank you so much for being here tonight with Leona. Alrighty. Now, Maria Taylor said, "Anything for me, please." Now, you guys should be watching the show long enough to know that Anna is still living. Well, I did say the names. Don't automatically assume that that person's crossed. That's why I said either who they are, who's with them, or please say hello to. So the A name is Anna and is still living, and that's your grandmother. There you go, representative of your grandmother, brother. Since I was born on 10th to 10th, can I have card number 10? You were born 10th of October, just before Halloween. That tells you everything right there. Oh, compadre, my mio amigo. Card number 10 coming up for you right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, before I picked this card up, I kept getting while I was, either my guides or one of my angel team was shouting the 10th angel, the 10th angel. So go and look up what the 10th angel is. Roger Garza Sr., the 10th card is assertiveness. Assertiveness. Alrighty. And it's amazing that particular angel is playing music, right? There you go. This situation can be healed gently and with love, as you've requested. Yet, there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving your strength and guiding words. There you go. They're guiding your words, buddy. Whatever it is you're dealing with right now, help call on the angels to help you with that particular situation, and they're going to do that just for you. Right. Sandra says, I have several family members who have passed, but I'm feeling pressed to ask about my brother. Would you please look into that? I will open my energies up to whomever comes through, Sandra. Unfortunately, I can't demand any one in particular, but if they come through, please be aware, stay close. That if they come through, I will pass it to you. I don't go to, if somebody comes to me and goes, oh, by the way, I want to speak to Sandra, I don't go, too late, you missed the boat. That's not how it works. Okay. Neil Carr says, good day to you. Good day to you, Neil. Welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and experience. You're very, very welcome. Welcome to the show. Sarah Arnold says, "Is there any chance of a card?" Sarah, there's more of a chance of a card. I don't know if I spoke to you about doing a change in direction or a change of company or a change within your job. I don't know, but that came up. But there's a change around you because once again, I'm seeing for my for sale sign when I look at your name. So the for sale sign means significant change. That's what that means. I don't know whether you're going to have to and I don't know what this means. I'm going to just say the words as I'm hearing it. A cleanse of the heart. Okay, I don't know what I don't ask me. Oh, what's that mean? Because I don't know. Alrighty, I'm not going to try and be. Oh, look at me! Aren't I cool? I don't know. I just heard the words "a cleanse of the heart" is significant. Okay, but the for sale sign is happening around you on a professional or a semi-professional basis. There's a little bit more education got to come in. So I don't know whether you're going to learn a specific course on I don't know management coaching. I don't know, but there's some education to come in that's going to help you in that way. But I will say this, okay, bone up on your law, okay, bone up on the law. So whatever you're dealing with, bone up on the law. Right now, I'm a very honest person. As I was shuffling the cards, here's the cards. That's how many there are. Two shot out. Two. So what I'm going to do, Sarah, and where have you gone, by the way? Because I think I like to look at your name so I can keep that energy linked. Where's she gone? Oh my goodness, you guys are all coming in there are Sarah Arnold. There you go. I'm going to bring that up there. Okay, Sarah. First and foremost, this was the first card that came out. Of course, now look at the angel. He's all dressed in blue and he's carrying a sword to help you fight your corner. Okay, but whatever you do, the peace comes first. That's the dove in his hand, but he's ready to fight should he need to. There's nothing to worry about. You're safe, and the situation is under perfect control of the divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. Okay, my love. And the second hard card to come out was that steady progress. All right. Once again, if you look at that, see the dove on the very first little angel, and the last little angel's got a little butterfly. That signifies change. The card in the middle is carrying a candle, which depicts lighting the way. Okay. Steady progress. We acknowledge you for the progress you have made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. There you go, my darling. I do hope that helps you out. And thank you so very much for being here tonight. I very much appreciate it. Okay, let's have a look at what's going on here. So, yeah, Sue, that name could very well be Claire. I just noticed that you were saying. All right, so let's have a look at who'd come and join us. Ding, 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 ding. Any word from my dad, Gina? I promise you, if any word comes through my angel, I will pass it on to you. Don't you worry about that, okay? Now, Leona asked me a question, and I quickly sort of just said, that's not for anybody other than you to know. Leona says, the guy I'm seeing, is he the one? So you should never, ever, 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 ever go to a psychic to ask that. Okay. Spirit is not here to live your life for you. That's your job. Now, when I find somebody asking me a question like that, hey, is this lady the right person for me? Or is that gentleman the right person for me? But so on and so forth. That means you don't have confidence in yourself. That's what that means. You don't have confidence in here. Then, in order to have a fruitful relationship, any fruitful relationship is based on communication. That's how it's based. Alrighty. So your basis has to be based upon toing and froing, giving and taking, and communication. So my advice that I'm feeling, okay, and it's advice, it's not a directive. There's two different things. Is gently go forward at the same time building your confidence in yourself as well as the relationship. Okay. Um, your mistrust is misplaced because you're bringing it from a previous relationship. So the mistrust you're carrying with you is based upon something that happened in the past, and every single time that somebody gets involved in your life, you're going to paint them with the same mistrust, and that's not right, because that was a past effort and not an effort that's coming. Alrighty, proceed gently and effectively, and effectively by communicating and building a rapport and building that confidence in yourself and the other person to allow a level of trust to come in. And then after that, that's where a level of love will come in. Okay, so that's my advice. Oh my goodness. So Faye has said, "Hello, my dear Paul. Hello, everyone. Just shared your fantastic show." Oh, she's such a sweetheart. She just makes me feel so good. She really, really does. She's such a darling. Okay, let's go on down the line here already. I've said hi to that. I've done the card for Sarah. Pam Harris has joined us. Pam, hello, Paul. Hi, Paul. Could I get a ring, please? Uh, if I'm drawn to you, yes. But Pam, come off of the Facebook and join us on YouTube. Far more stable, trust me. Tony has said, missing my brother, sorry, not my missing brother, missing my brother. He passed away when he was out of town and we never got to say our goodbyes. And my sister and I have a hard time with that even after 3 years. I hope he knows how missed he is. Well, first and foremost, Tony, my darling sweetheart, let me say this to you. He knew immediately after he passed how misty he was and how misty he was going to be. However, I can't tell you this: he is not. Um, he's coming across to me as very playful, very like he'd be the kind of the one that would hide behind a tree and bounce out at you and go "Ah," like that, doing all that kind of thing. So his playfulness, or this playfulness guy, is the kind of guy that's shown himself to be around you. He's telling me that the butterfly is significant. Now, for me, the butterfly signifies change. That's what it means. Positive change. That's what that means. Your sister and yourself are thinking very, very much of him as he crossed and not as who he was. Okay. So it's more important that you think of him at the height of his life and not who he was when he crossed. It's important, please, that you think of him that way. There's no need for goodbyes because there is no such thing as goodbye. There's just until later. Alrighty, so I'll say that again just in case it kind of went over everybody's head. There is no need for goodbyes because there are no goodbyes. There is just until later, or au revoir. Okay, until later. He needs you to know that he's met up with the two other men that are signified as being very important in your family. So this is a father and grandfather figure, or a father and an uncle figure, but there's two older males they want me to acknowledge as being significant. There's a strong M, like Mark, Mike, Matthew. There's a strong M name. I can be off by names, but I won't be off with the initial or what it sounds like. And if I give off a name, they want me to acknowledge who they are, who's with them on that side of life, or please say hi to here. There's a cancer connection here they want me to draw my attention to as well, who's claiming responsibility because this person must have smoked or drank and quite a lot because they're claiming responsibility for this. And there's a crossing that has either a militarial connection. I'm going to stick with that. Militarial. It feels organized and it feels abrupt. So it feels to me militarial connection. Okay, to be acknowledged, Tony. Now, he's sending me, and the words I'm getting literally as I'm hearing them is stop worrying so much about me and start worrying a little bit more about you. Okay, because he's putting energy around you that is coming through to me in a golden color. When I see it that way, he means he's bringing you healing. Okay, so he's bringing healing to you. He's putting arrows up and down your body like that, which means to me blood related illness or blood related issues. Okay, so please be on top of blood pressures, blood sugars, that kind of thing. He's telling me to tell you to watch your step, or he was with you when you were loose footed or, stumbled in some way. He's telling me to tell you to please be careful on your feet. It must be the night for eyes, knees. Um, there's a name like Ivor is being shouted. Ivor. That kind of a name is being shouted in the background. Okay, to be acknowledged. Someone crosses really, really quickly. So in other words, 1 minute they're here, the next minute they're there. So it feels to me bang like that. So a you know an accident, incident, or aneurysm, boom, takes them, and they're like from here. 1 minute they're here, next minute they're there. So I'm supposed to acknowledge that and share that with you, Tony. Okay. And trust me, that is how they wanted to cross. They would not have been able to handle a drawn out illness. The silver coin is important. I just heard that. The silver coin, or the silver dollar, something along those lines. 3. You're talking about 3 as being significant. So March is significant, or the third of a month. All right. March or the third of a month is significant here. And they want me to talk about a shortened name. Like, for example, Bart would be shortened for Bartholomew. Okay, so Bart would be like that's short for Bartholomew, but he wants me to talk about the shortened name as being significant. Okay, 3. Alrighty now. He's telling me to say this to you. Time to shh. Shh. Tony, listen. Okay, just like shh. Listen. Quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet, receptive state without worry about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Just listen. So, what I'm picking up of that card, energy wise, is he's been trying to talk to you for some time, but you don't listen. Okay. Now, what I'm going to share with you what that means as well to you, Tony, and everybody else. It means when you want help with a situation, whatever that situation is, don't limit it. Sit back, quiet, relaxed, open your mind, open your heart, and ask the angels for help with that particular situation. But then be open to receiving how they're going to help you. Tony, hope that helps you out, my darling. So if I'm looking at 10 to the hour, which means I have gone on for a little while without doing one of these.
You are listening to UPRN, United Public Radio Network, coming to you live on 105.3 right up to 107.7 FM from the beautiful city of New Orleans. UPRNTalkRadio.com.
And we're back. You are listening to me tonight on this beautiful Monday evening, UPRN Talk Radio. At the weekend I was up in Wales. Wow. I was in some seriously beautiful country. Oh my goodness. Pretty much in the center of Wales. I was at, let's put it this way, it was a 4.5 hour drive to get there. And an amazing, beautiful. I can understand why they call Wales God's country. Beautiful. So let's have a look at who's joined us tonight. Hi, Paul, I'm Leona, friend. Want to say I'm Leona's friend. Want to say thank you so much. You're very, very welcome. But you still haven't told me who you are. Unless the both of you are called Leona, of course. But you are welcome nonetheless. Come and join us on YouTube. Okay. Carol Amirio says, "Hi, Paul. Anything for me?" No, I don't respond to that. Okay, I don't respond to anything for me. If you want something, ask for a question. Give me a question. Give me a focused question. The reason I get people to do that is because if you are bothered to really formulate a question about, it can be about anything. It can be about what I refer to as a process, what happens to us when we die, or can we affect ourselves physically whilst here with spiritual energy, anything along those lines. But while you're formulating that information, that data, that question, you're formulating energy, and with that, your friends and family who are connected can then use that energy to come through. Okay. That's like walking into a shop and saying, "Can I have an ice lolly? Can I have an ice pop? Can I have a fudgesicle?" They're going to go, "Oh, which fudgesicle?" See my point? Hopefully it helps, but welcome to the show, Carol. Dawn saying, "Sorry, but if he's the one, you have no need for outside confirmation." All right. Jane Claire's joined us. Hello, Jane. Janie Claire. My apologies, Janie. Welcome to the show. Hello. It's my first time here. Can I please get a card? Um, can I please get a card? Yes, of course you can, Janie. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time out of your day. I'm not like other mediums. I'm much more, shall we say, relaxed, much more comedic in my approach to this kind of work, because every member of the spirit world that I have worked with for the last 35 years are not miserable. They're not sad and they're not down. So why do we need to be? Okay? We're all sad and down because we were drilled into, that's the way you need to talk. Don't talk ill of the dead, blah, blah, blah. Tell you why, Janie, and on the rest of the world, I am like this is because I was doing a reading for a young lady one evening in my office. And whatever the conversation was, I think it was with her father. And I said, "But you're dead." And his words to me were, "If I'm dead, how could I be talking to you?" I never forgot that lesson. So, our friends and family on the other side of life do not like to be responded to in the form of being dead. Only the physical, this this is the only thing that stops working. The spirit, the energy, the love, it transits over and continues. Okay. Janie, the card that has come out for you, my angel, you're going to love. Okay. Welcome to the show. Please come and join me on YouTube, which is when you go into YouTube, type in the search bar, Paul Francis Medium. It'll bring you right back to this show. Subscribe to the show, click the little bell icon, and become a member of the Paul Francis Network. Here's the card that you've been given. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful angel carrying big chunks of gold. Shower of abundance. To heal your financial situation, first give us your worries and concerns about money. We will guide you through, we will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you will allow. Hey, listen, that's a card to have on your way to pick up a lottery ticket, isn't it? Enjoy. Thank you for very much for being here tonight. So these are the cards. I just want to show you all that I don't pre-select. I just keep shuffling the cards, and when I'm told to stop, I stop, and you get the card as it's given to me in a number, or it's given to me off the top of the card, like Janie's. Sarah says, "Hello, darling." Well, hello, darling, to you too. Good to see you, my love. Thank you so much for last week. Odin the cat has now got a GPS collar, as we don't have you on speed dial. You are so very welcome. I was sharing that with some friends of mine who were like, "Wow, really?" I was sharing that I kept seeing this L-shaped field. I kept saying this. Well, basically, give you guys a bit of a heads up. Um, my lovely darling pal Sarah and her lovely husband Toby came to me last week, and they said, "Oh, listen, we've lost our cat," and I just kept saying, like, I keep seeing an L-shaped field. Okay, so they are both super intelligent people, and they went off and researched on Google L-shaped fields close to them, and they found two. The first field, there was a lady at the field, and they said, "Listen, we've lost our cat. Have you seen the cat?" And the lady said, "Yes, I have seen that particular cat." So they toddled off to the next L-shaped field that was close by, and they found their little cat Odin. So I was only too glad to help. And I will always be here for you guys. You guys are you just phenomenal people, and I'm actually blessed to have you as friends. Thank you. Right, Tony says butterflies are my sign from him. Margaret, our mom. Margaret is our mom. Got you. That's that strong M. There you go. Hello, Facebook user. Hi, Paul. Hi, Facebook user. I don't know who you are. Please come back to me on YouTube, and then I can tell who you are. Susan Fearson says, "Good evening. Good evening, Susan." Tony says, "My son died quickly. His godson." Oh, there you go. There you go. They're all together, Tony. They're all together, my angel. So don't you worry about that. So now, as you feel that energy, you feel as them being all together. Now, imagine the party they're having. That's what they want you to be feeling. They want you and your sister to be feeling the same energy, that same upliftment, that same celebration of their lives, not mourning their crossing. Alrighty? Palm says, "I made it! I made it!" She shouts it from the bell tops. Um, listen, I've got to share this one with you. Look, Christoph Polyador. Hello, greeting from Mauritius. Rub it in, why don't you? Greetings from Mauritius. Yeah, I'm here, being waited on hand and foot as the ocean gently laps against the sugar sand, while you nutcases are all in UK in the cold and rain. Can I have a card? No. You get Mauritius. I mean, come on, you lucky sausage. Of course you can have a card. All righty, here we go. Here we go. It's the third card in, apparently. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Now I was shuffling those cards about 8 or 9 times, Christopher. Christoph. Boom. Shower of abundance. Check that out. Check it out. It came out twice. And I was shuffling those cards. Let me just bring it up so it focuses the camera as a wee bit. There we go. To heal your financial situation, Christoph, first give us your worries concerning money. We'll guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you'll allow. Hey, buddy, listen, when you're in Mauritius, that's a card to have. Enjoy Mauritius. Enjoy the time off. I'm absolutely convinced that you deserve being there. So thank you for being on the show tonight, though. I really appreciate it. My friend's name is Serena. Well, that took you 5 posts to tell me, Leona. Serena, welcome to the show. Emma's joined us. Good evening, Emma. Lovely to see you. Becky King, hi all. Good to see you too. Facebook users, can I have a card, please, Paul? I would love to give you a card, but I don't know who you are. Death is a man-made idea. I wouldn't say it's man-made. Man causes it, but I'm not so surely it's man-made. It's only a meat suit. You know what, Dawn? As much as I love you to bits and I agree with you, calling someone's relative a meat suit. There are areas we need to be a little bit more gentle with. Our soul and our spark carries on. The love that we have transits with us, and all the rest of the crap stays here, basically. And that's what it's all about. Only the physical passes. The spirit carries on. That's what she's trying to say in her own intricate way. She's a darling. Um, Tracy Collins, hi Paul. Tracy, good evening. Welcome to the show. Janie says, thank you so much. You're very, very welcome. Thank you for being here. Um, I'm not afraid of death. My worst fear is leaving my beautiful children behind. Um, well, Leon, don't worry about that. And the best thing to do is use that as a motivation to get yourself in the right frame of mind, the right place, and the right situation for when you do go home, that they are in the right place and the right situation and the right mind to allow you to go home. Motivation. Faye says that's fantastic result on Kitty Odin. Glad you are all together. It's an amazing read, Paul. Faye, thank you. Appreciate it very much. Paul, you've taken that. I'm just gonna. Sarah is says, Paul, I've taken on a challenge and I'm really doubting myself. I'm asking if I can do it and if I'm doing the right thing. Sarah, you wouldn't have taken it on. I've known you guys for a long time now. You wouldn't have taken it on if you had any doubts at all. Remove those doubts. Okay. You're very clever. Okay. Just what I think the feeling that I'm getting around you is to insert yourself into the situation. Okay. You're approaching it with a bit more of a robotic approach rather than a Sarah approach. Okay. People love you. Okay. People love you for who you are and what you're capable of. Assert that Sarah into the situation. A challenge is a situation with an answer. That's all it is, just a challenge. Okay. Figure out the challenge, job done. At one point, to get the top of the highest mountain in the world, it was a challenge, but they figured out how to do it. At one point, man couldn't fly, so they figured out how to do it. At one point, they said we need to go to the moon, so they figured out how to do it. You can do it, Sarah. I have absolute confidence in you. Absolute. Vanessa May, I'm just back from Spain. Oh, really? Is it raining where you are, Vanessa? Good. Holiday. I remember seeing that word once. Vanessa, welcome back. I'm glad you had a good time and I'm glad you're back and safe here and now. Good to see you back. Well, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Okay. Right. So Marie Line Hache. Hello from Canada. Well, hello, Marie. Welcome to the show. May I have a message, please? Thank you. Merci. Merci beaucoup. Um, First of all, thank you for being here, Marie. I very much appreciate it. Marie. I'm going to give you a card. Yes, indeedy. Um, Going by your name, I haven't seen you in the list before, so I would like to welcome you to the show. So don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here tonight at the courtesy of the UPRN, that's United Public Radio Network. You're listening to me on 105.3 through to 107.7 FM, coming to you live from the beautiful city of New Orleans. If you are new to the show, please, first and foremost, like the show. Make sure you hit that like button on my YouTube channel. It's really important. Please do that. And don't forget to share the show. Share it. Please share it. Now, YouTube works on algorithms. So the longer you watch the show, the better it is for me. Please get your friends and family to watch the show because all the way through, there are a plethora of cards. And at the end of the show tonight, we're going to do something very, very special. So make sure you stick around. So in about 10 minutes' time, we're going to do something very, very special. Stick around. Alrighty? Marie, for you, l'entrepreneur. Talk about French names and entrepreneur. Self employment suits your disposition and intentions, Marie. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co workers. That is the angels, by the way. We are co workers and your teammates who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. You know, my darling. And I'm just going to bring that in. So there you go. It's obviously coming in and out of focus because the camera's on a go slow tonight. Check that out. Like there you go. Beautiful winged. Talking about lighting the light, the fire of love. There you go, my love. Hopefully that helps you out. Carol Amirio, any message as I want direction I should look for work? I'm going to bring that up on the screen. Any message as to what direction I should look for work? Well, I can give you that message without even going into the cards, okay? Because I'm shuffling them as we speak. First and foremost, Carol, and everybody, not just Carol, just everybody. When you are going to choose a position, a position that's going to bring you financial gain, so work, basically. When you're going to find a job, only do something you love. Alrighty, only do something you love. Okay, because if you do something you love, you never work a day in your life. Okay, when you find yourself getting to say, "Oh, I've got to go to work," that's a problem. Alrighty, when you say, "I have to go to work," there's a subconscious system saying that you don't like what you're doing and you don't want to do what you're doing. So you're wasting your life's time. So bring yourself towards something you love and you will never work a day in your life. You will be 100% successful because you automatically put 100% into something you love. So my advice, Carol, is to go down that route. 5. So the fifth card, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see what the fifth card has in store for our Carol. Wow. What have I just said to you? Check that out. Be honest with yourself, Carol. Alrighty. Let's get that so you can. There you go. Look into your heart and you will know the truth of the situation. It is safe to admit the truth to yourself, but we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they will come to you upon angels' wings. Wow. Carol, ask and you shall receive. Becky King says, Paul, you two make me laugh. Please, could I have a card? Oh, look, she's. Oh, Paul, you were so funny. You make me laugh. Can I have a card? Wrapped around your little finger. That's what you think. Wrapped around your little finger. Becky King, let's have a look at what we got for you tonight. Acceptance, Becky. Acceptance. Alrighty. Okay, let's bring it in. So there we go. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. Okay. Once again, it's deciding this wants to go slow. Look at all these angels and little cherubs. Looks like the 7 dwarfs on the bottom there, doesn't it? But there you go. Hopefully that helps you out, Bex. So become the leader is basically what that card is saying. Vanessa May, just because she come back from Spain, thinks she's going to get a card, does she? I've been in Spain. I was drinking sangria and getting cooked. I saw a picture today of traffic lights in Spain that are actually melted because of the heat. Traffic lights melted. Vanessa, this is the top card that literally just come out. So first and foremost, let me just get it into focus. There we go. This beautiful angel sitting by a brook with her foot dangling in the brook. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have the confidence in yourself. Just confidence in God is enough. Along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways, lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. What a beautiful card. There you go, Vanessa. Hopefully that helps you out, my love. Julia Evans says, hey, any chance I can have card number 3? Card number 3. Alrighty. Julia, watch out for some really, really good information coming into your family in the not too distant future. I'd say between 0 and either 4 weeks or 4 months, but there's a 4 connected to it. But there's some really good information coming into your family. So either news of a birth or news of a windfall, but something really, really good, something tangible coming into the family, Jules. All right, card number 3. Here we go. Un, dos, tres. I bet you Roger's really impressed because I'm speaking in Spanish. Uno, dos, tres. 14. Wow, Julia, the law of attraction. I'm constantly banging on about the law of attraction. All right, I'm constantly going on about that. Look at that beautiful angel in the woodlands with all those beautiful creatures. Okay, so each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends. So invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align with them love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. The law of attraction. What you give off as energy, you attract as energy. Carol says, I love your energy. Give us a card. I just done a card for you, Carol. Thanks so much. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so very much. Dawn is very descriptive. Do you think? I didn't call anybody's relatives a meat suit. It means we all have a meat. I know, Dawn, but think about where we are. Paul, what great energy, says Palm Harris. You have a one. You have. Well, let's start that again because I can't speak properly. Paul, what great energy you have. It is wonderful for you to share this energy with us from Indiana. Oh my gosh, all the way from Indiana. Wow. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day in the United States. Right, listen, we're coming up on the time that I want to do something very, very important. Alrighty. Pam Harris says, I've just subscribed. If you all haven't subscribed, why not? Come on. If you want to keep me here, if you guys want to keep me here on this show doing this work, then I need you to help me out. All right. Symbiotic relationship. So I need you guys, first and foremost, make sure you subscribe and then get all of your friends and family to subscribe. Okay. Get them all to subscribe. Any people out there that gets 20 people or more to subscribe, okay, you will get a gift from me. It could be like a 15-minute free read. You might get a t-shirt, you might get a signed book, something along those lines. We get 20 people to subscribe and share the show. Alrighty. Get on to there and keep following my website, which I'll just put up the banner so you guys know where my website is. There you go. It's going along the bottom now for you to see. Make sure you go on there if you want to book a private session. A lot of people are sending me text messages saying, can I book a session? I don't carry my booking with me as I'm out and about. Okay, you need to do it through the website because 99% of the time I'm in the middle reads or I'm out working or I'm doing meetings or I'm doing plannings for shows and so on and so forth. So I don't literally have, I'm sitting around with this in my hand waiting to type people in. So go to my YouTube channel, or sorry, beg your pardon, go to my website, subscribe to my website as well, but then send a message through to book a reading through there. Okay, and that gets to me in the form of an email, and then I read my emails in the evenings. Okay, or if I've got time first thing in the mornings, and then what we'll do is we'll book a session. So make sure you do that. All righty. Tina Cantu, can you please give me a card, please? Oh my God. Becky King, that card was for you too, says Sarah. Or Sue even. Wow, the angels and those cards are very fashionable. Yes, they are, aren't they just? Alrighty, so I don't know 20 people. Trudy, she always she has to be like, do you know what? She's been like that since I first met her 30 years ago. She's been like that. Always a egghead. I don't know 20 people. Trying to tell me you don't know. I guarantee you know more than 20 people, you sausage. All right, so I'm going to do this one card for Tina, and then we're going to do something very special. So stick around, okay? Okay, Tina. Fresh air. That's the whole essence of life. Fresh air. Your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend some time outside today, as near to Mother Nature's cradle as you possibly can. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. Not beautiful. What a beautiful card. Tuna, do you know the best time to meditate, y'all? The best time to meditate is first thing in the morning. And if you have the opportunity, sit under a tree. Oh, the energies are just woo, la 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 la. Right, we're going to do something very, very special now. So I want you all to pay attention. And I do mean, I'm not just saying that to hear myself speak. All right. I want you all to pay attention. So, in a moment, I'm going to talk to you. And what I'm going to say to you is, I want you to close your eyes and listen to my voice. Okay, so I want you to basically close your eyes in a moment and listen to my voice. Before I do that, I'm going to be really super cool, and I'm going to try and bring up some music in the background. He says he brings. There you go. There we go. So what I want you to do is I want you to basically close your eyes. Close your eyes. Just listen to my voice. If you have someone in your life who is down, they're maybe under the weather emotionally, they're not very well physically, they're suffering from some extreme physical illness or hurt or pain of any kind. Someone who's struggling with life, someone who's struggling with everyday things. I want you to get them in your mind, okay? I want you to get them strongly in your mind. See them clearly in your mind. I want you to imagine now that the music you're hearing, everybody said they can't hear me now. Okay, that's weird. But can you? There you go. Your sound is very bad. Thanks for that, Johnny. So let me bring the monitor down. There we go. We can't hear you or the music. Something has gone a bit too lolly there. So you should be able to hear me now, right? 'Cause it's telling me in here that you can hear me. I can hear you fine on Facebook. Oh, that's weird. So, alrighty. So we'll just focus primarily on that. So we'll take out the music. Can't hear the music, and your voice went in and out. Okay, so we're back again. We'll just focus on here. So just listen to my voice. Close your eyes and listen to the sound of my voice. Okay. Imagine the person in your life that needs the healing and the energy and the strength and the love. Okay. Anybody who's going through pain or anguish of any kind, be it physical, mental, or otherwise, see them and just see a beautiful golden light emanating around them. Okay. And wherever it is on their body, say the head, shoulders, torso, hips, or legs, see the energy just coming in and out as if it's like massaging them physically in and out. So, what it's doing is when it goes in, it's replacing any negativity, any pain, any issues. And when it comes back out, it's drawing away the darkness, the sickness, the illness, the negativity. So, it's drawing it out, but replacing it with love and divine healing. See that? Imagine that going on around them right now. Imagine that glow around them. See them being healed, being wrapped in love, being focused on, and have a strength that is going to carry them on in the days, weeks, months, and years ahead. See that energy coming in and out. And as it comes out, it's drawing away from them all the pain, the anguish, stress, and strains. And as it goes in, it's replacing all that with love, divine light, and healing. See it like a golden light
just pulsating in and out, working its way around, helping, loving. If this person is dealing with stress, pressures of the mind and heart, worries, then just see those filtering away into the light, being cleansed. If they're suffering with pain and anguish through physicality, see that being replaced with love, strength, and energy. And then in a moment, let the same thing happen for you. Let the same energy focus its way right around you. See yourself immersed in this beautiful golden light. Once again, see that light come in and out. You might feel like a pressure going on, then sucking away. And as it's sucking away from you, let go of your stresses, let go of your worries, let go of your anguish, your pains. Let them go. Don't give them a second thought. Just go, "Do you know what? I deserve to be happy. I deserve to be healthy. And I deserve to be great." And let that suck all that rubbish and trash and worries and stress and illness, suck it away. Then immediately replace it with love, health, and divine light. And see that energy around you getting stronger, more powerful, protecting you and reflecting away from you all negativity, and allow it to stay with you in the days, weeks, months, and years ahead. And if you feel that energy starts to get a little bit weaker, then call in the angels to help replenish and replace that energy. They will be only too happy to do that. And when you're done, come back in the room and join me again. Everybody's telling me that's better. Good. Started to panic a wee bit there. I thought I pressed the wrong button. So there you go. We're pretty much nearly at the end of Reach Across Live with your host Paul Francis. You've been listening to me tonight on 105.3, right up to 107.7 FM, coming to you live from the beautiful city of New Orleans. You have my dear friends Roger Garza Sr. and Faye's beautiful wife, and their show is going to be Wednesday night for Latino Psychic Visions. Make sure you stick around for that. And of course, I will return on Thursday with Spirit Quest. A lot of people are going, yes, enjoyed that. Okay. Everybody's going, loving, loving, loving. Special energy is released along the earth lines at 3 to 4 a.m. Whoever, I am not dead yet, is, everybody's going, thank you, and sending loving messages. Thank you so very much. That was so beautiful, Paul. Thank you so much. Says Shani. You're welcome, Shani, as always. I'm not dead yet. Eyes organite for that. Makes plans huge. Everybody said thank you. Prachi D says hi, welcome to the show. But you come in right at the end. So if you guys, best thing to do now is as we're coming towards the end of the show, please, 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 ask me a question. Can I ask you a question? Of course you can. Yes, please do. Fire away. How can I help you? I'll bring you up on here. Prachi D. Can I ask you a question? Yes, you can. Fire away. Mary Erickson says that was well needed. That was fantastic, says Faye. Sandra says thank you. Do you know what? We should really do that healing moments. I'm gonna introduce that to the show. Do you know that's a really good idea? I'm gonna introduce that to the show on every week now. So basically we'll bring that kind of love and light out there. Becky says, I'm so happy that Sue introduced me. Where'd that go? I was just reading that and it disappeared. There we go. That Sue introduced me to you and your show, Paul. Sounds daft, but I feel like I've come home. Oh, gosh, Becky, thank you very much. I'm bringing that up. That's so cool. Look at that. Becky says, I'm so happy that Sue introduced me to your show. It sounds daft, but I feel like I've come. Not at all. You are home.
You're in a place with lots of like minded people all over the world. And guess what, Becky? You just met a whole plethora of new friends, and you are welcome. You are very, very welcome. Prachi says, I'm suffering in getting a job since I've shifted to a new country. Understandable. And I know when I would get, I'm stuffing in, okay, I'm suffering in getting a job. I've shifted to a new country, and I know when will I get a job? It's going to be Parachi. It's going to be more. I know this is going to sound weird, but please believe me. Yeah, I was kind of picking that up. You know, you're struggling. This is going to please believe me in what I'm saying. All right, your energies are not in balance with your surroundings yet. Okay, your energies are kind of one frequency, and everything around you is a different frequency. So start becoming more in tune with your surroundings, in tune with the people around you, and become more sort of interactive with the people around you as well. Okay. You have a good heart, you've got a good soul. Allow that to come through, and you will start to be offered positions rather than having to look for them. Show people who you are as a person. Show them your heart, your soul, the fact that you're responsible, the fact that you're reliable and honest. And I promise you, the work will find you. You won't need to look for it. Please believe that. Wow. Becky is amazing with animals, says Sue. And I felt she could connect, but didn't believe in herself. But she felt she could connect, but she didn't believe in herself. Thanks to you, she's now believing. Well, no problem at all. And we can when we're doing the meet your guides, Becky, I would suggest that you will get a lot from that as well. We've come to the end of the show, my dear friends, and I will be back. I will be back on Thursday night with my dear pals as always. So come and join us on there. Don't forget, Roger and Faye will be back with their own show on Wednesday night. Latino Psychic Visions. Make sure you don't miss that out. Thanks, says Prachi. Would I get it soon enough? It's Prachi. It's as soon as you can sort of bring that balance of your own energies to the surrounding area that you're in now. Bring your balance and your energies to the area and to the people. The sooner you get that underway, everything else will fall into place. So I'm going to say good night. I'm going to say God bless you all. I'm going to say don't forget, take time out each day just for you, just for you. All right, don't think anything about it. Remove guilt from your life. Get rid of it. Guilt has no place in your life. Remember that. Get rid of guilt. Okay. The law of attraction says we attract to ourselves that of what we give off. So, Priyachi, if you give off fear, stress, and worry, then you'll only attract that to yourself. Give off confidence, love, and honesty, and you'll attract that to yourself. Give off the fact that you deserve to be happy. I'm talking about everybody. You deserve happiness. You deserve a beautiful home, a beautiful car, a decent bank account. You deserve it. You deserve it. Get rid of guilt out of your system. Because when you have a full bank account, you have an ability to help others. Think of it from that perspective. Okay. Have a great day. Communicate, appreciate, and validate everybody in your life so a medium never has to do it for you. Don't forget, on the UPRN network, there is a plethora of shows for you to be able to get entertained from. But don't forget, I will see you all Thursday back here, 9 p.m. UK time, 4 p.m. Eastern, and we'll have a fantastic time. See you all then. Until then, if you want to book in some one-to-ones, go to my YouTube channel. I keep saying that. Go to my website, www.paulfrancis111.com. Go in there, subscribe, and then send me a message about booking a one-to-one slot. And until I see you again, look out for each other, look out for yourself. Alrighty? Good night.
You are listening to UPRN, United Public Radio Network, coming to you live on 105.3 right up to 107.7 FM from the beautiful city of New Orleans. UPRNTalkRadio.com.